IRCC conducted 3 back-to-back draws with 7,000 ITAs. How many big draws can we have? What could our realistic draw size for the upcoming draws be? Hello and welcome to Canadian Dream. This channel is all about Canadian immigration, immigration related news and updates. In today's video, we'll try to predict the draw size of upcoming draws based on the levels plan shared by IRCC. So let's find out. On your demand, I'm making a new timeline prediction video. As you know, for a timeline prediction, it is absolutely important to get the draw size correct. So I decided to make a separate video explaining how I derived the draw size. IRCC already shared their levels plan for the year 2023 to 2025. I'll use it to reach to a possible average draw size. Please keep in mind, levels plan does not indicate the number of ITAs to be issued. We can only make assumptions from it. I'll explain more on this later in the video. Let's get to the numbers. For our calculations, we need the following information first. Number 1. Allocation for the federal high-skilled workers. Number 2. Allocation for PNPs. Number 3. Total allocation. Number 4. Number of successful applications. Number 5. ITAs required to meet the target. Number 6. ITAs issued by now. Number 7. ITAs remaining. Let's start with number 1. Allocation for federal high-skilled workers. From the levels plan, we can see that the allocation for FHSW is 82,880. I'll also consider the high range for an optimistic draw size. The high range is 88,000. This means IRCC plans to get 80 to 88,000 immigrants by this year. Number 2. Allocation for PNPs. We have 105,500 allocation for PNP and 110,000 for the high range, meaning 105 to 110,000 people will be invited through PNPs. Now, not this entire number will be called through ExpressEntryDraws. As you know, most PNPs have two kinds of programs. One where they invite candidates from their own or non-ExpressEntry streams, and one where they invite people through ExpressEntryDraws. So, what percent of this will be called from ExpressEntryDraws? There is no clear data on this. I have used Ontario's data from last year to get an idea. About 60% of the invitations were sent through ExpressEntry. So I'm using 60% of these numbers to find the number of ITAs that may be sent through ExpressEntryDraws this year. I have done the math for you and here is the result. We can expect 63,300 to 66,000 candidates to be called from the PNPs. Number 3. Total allocation. Now we need to add the federal high-skilled workers allocation and the PNP allocation to get the total allocation. So 82,880 plus 63,300 is equal to 146,180. And for the high range, it's 154,000. Number 4. Number of successful applications. Now we need to find the number of successful applications that IRCC needs to meet this target. Remember, this allocation refers to immigrants landing in Canada and not ITAs. Each ITA can bring in more than one immigrants. A family needs only one ITA for the entire family to land in Canada. Then again, a big portion are single applicants. Based on data, on average, 2.23 immigrants come from one successful application. So if we divide the allocation by 2.23, we get 65,552, and in the high range, 69,058. Number 5. ITAs required to meet the target. We have found the number of successful applications required to meet the target. Now we need to find the number of ITA required to meet these numbers. That's because not all ITAs turn out to be successful applications. Some people get rejected and some decline their ITAs. On average, 30 to 35% ITAs fail. So let's increase the number of successful applications by 30 and 35% to find the number of ITAs required. So IRCC needs to issue 85,217 ITAs to meet the target, and for the high range, they need 91,749 ITAs. Number 6. ITAs issued by now. 37,559 ITAs have been issued so far. Number 7. ITAs remaining. As IRCC needs 85,217 ITAs and have already issued 37,559 ITAs, they need to issue 47,658 more, and for the high range, 54,190 ITAs. Now we have 9 months left in this year. If 2 draws are conducted every year, that's 18 more draws. If we divide the number of ITs left by 18, we get 2648, and for the high range we get 3011. I know this is scary. I personally think the draw size will be much bigger than this. Remember, we used levels plan in our calculations. Let me explain why this is not the ideal source of information. There are several reasons as to why levels plan may give misleading information on the draw size. Number 1. Levels plan indicates Canada's plan to bring in immigrants in a year, does not give out the number of ITS to be issued. Number 2. Number of immigrants and number of ITS are completely different things. For example, a single guy and a father of 2 both will receive 1 ITA each. But the single guy will land in Canada as a single immigrant, and the father will land with a wife and 2 kids, total 4 immigrants. So 1 single ITA does not simply mean 1 immigrant. Number 3. Levels plan reveals the number of immigrants planned to land in Canada. ITA does not guarantee landing in Canada. ITA can be declined by the candidate, and applications also get refused. So every ITA does not result in a successful immigrant. Number 4. Receiving ITA in 2023 does not necessarily mean you'll land in Canada within 2023. The whole process can take 6 months to even years. So candidates receiving ITS after July or August are more likely to land in 2024, contributing to the targets of 2024 and not 2023. All this makes levels plan not an ideal source for the draw size. So why derive draw size from the levels plan? Because of the unpredictable nature of the draws, the pauses, and then the sudden surprise draws, it's very hard to find the possible draw size moving forward. So levels plan can give the closest idea. So for pessimistic timeline prediction, I'll use a draw size of 3300, and for optimistic timeline, I'll use 4000. Do you agree with my calculation? Let me know in the comment section. I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know if you liked it or if you have any problem understanding my calculation. Your feedback can help me make better videos for you. To get regular updates on ExpressEntry, do subscribe and click on the bell icon. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm also available on TikTok right now. You can follow me there as well. I try to share regular updates on my socials. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.